goody, Shellitronnn here. You can call me Shells, and I'm back again with a brand new video. And I'm going to keep it a Bowberry biscuit. The Carolina Panthers are wasting no time getting things started, making moves on their first day of legal tampering for the NFL season. Throw up this tweet right here from Jeremy Fowler. He says, offensive tackle Cam Erving and the Carolina Panthers are working on a deal for 2 years and $10 million with $8 million guaranteed per source. Now, who is Cam Erving? Cam Erving is a former first-round pick, 19th overall tackle, who at one point was seen as a very, very valuable member of someone's O-line. That has not been the case. He's been in the league since 2015, and he's been on 3 teams now. And he last played with the Cowboys, like Jeremy Fowler said. But he was more in a backup role, only played in about 27% of the snaps last year. He has not been all that great, or really even all that valuable or useful for a minute now. Since 2017, here are his PFF grades. In 2017, it was a 47.1. 2018, it was a 45.9. 2019, it was a 44.8. And just this past season, it was a 58.0. PFF grades aren't the end-all, be-all of player evaluation, but it's a good baseline to start with. And you can just tell from these grades, he is probably not very good at all. Now, in that 4-year period, he did allow no sacks in 2017, 1 sack in 2018, 5 sacks in 2019, and only 1 sack just this past season. But at the same time, he only had 27% of the snaps in 2017, 79% of the snaps in 2018, and then 56 and 24. So he's not really ever been the primary offensive tackle for a team. And he's a left tackle, by the way. So it's even worse when you think about it in those terms. He's a guy who was a first-round pick who never really got playing time. And when he did play, he never really lived up to that first-round billing back in 2015, either by, sack numbers or a PFF grade. And even by the fact that he's been in the league since 2015, that's 6 years? Been on 3 different teams. But when you think about it, this is a 2-year deal with $8 million guaranteed. That is $4 million for this year and next year. I gotta say to myself, if this guy is not gonna be, a starter level kind of player, or even, all that great of a player, $4 million for Cam Erving, it's not bad, bro. So I can kind of understand what the Panthers are doing right here. 2 years, $8 million total. You're picking up a guy like Cam Erving. He is not guaranteed to be the team's starting left tackle when this season starts. What are we at? Like a full half of a year until the actual season starts. We are not done making moves. But you saw what happened when guys got injured last year. We had no depth. $4 million for some depth. A guy who's actually played in the league for a little bit of time. 6 years, that's fine. That's fine. $4 million to make sure you have at least some kind of depth behind your left tackle if you decide to find someone else in free agency or draft one of these promising rookies coming out in the draft in the next month or so. You have someone right there who might be able to come in for maybe a week or two, 3 to 4 weeks, and hold it down a little bit to some degree. Is Cam Erving the best out there? Hell nah. Is he good? Probably not, but is he at least serviceable in spurts? I gotta say, I hope so. This isn't the best blockbuster move you could make in the offseason, but you can't always make blockbuster moves. Cam Erving, I'm not mad at this. This is $4 million. And plus, if I'm being real with you, we have Teddy Bridgewater at the helm. This year, no matter what, was never going to be our deep playoff run year. So I'm not really concerned about us making minor moves for left tackles in this year. Now, if this was a long-term deal that was expensive, that'd be something else. Would I hate a long-term deal that was kind of a big deal for a very good left tackle? I would not hate it, but I would also say that him being on the team for this year is kind of a waste. You do give up 1 year of his career because you already know this team right now isn't just 1 player away. It isn't just 2 players away. It is a couple players away from actually being a playoff team / playoff run team. When I say couple, I mean several, honestly. I mean at least 4, 5 players, and a lot of them being on the O-line, some of them being on defense as well. But still, I'm not really all that mad about this pickup because we're still trying to grow in other areas. So I'm cool with picking up Cam Erving here. He's not great, but $4 million isn't breaking the bank. $4 million isn't going to destroy our cap room, or isn't going to be like, oh, you could spend that $4 million on a backup linebacker or something like that. It's $4 million. Look, we have a lot more room to work with. I would not be surprised if we cut more players and got more cap space in for us. So this isn't the last move we're going to make. This isn't going to be, the biggest deal we go in on. But for right now, Cam Erving isn't like one of these deals where I'm like actually pissed about what's going on here. But I will say this in the description below. I will have some highlights from him on Twitter. They're not all highlights. I'll be real. They're not all highlights. I'll let y'all decide. I don't want to put the clips on the video itself because it's going to get struck by the NFL. And I don't feel like getting them 20 emails in a row from YouTube right now. So I'll link all those in the description below. Y'all can tell me how y'all feel about Cam. But right now, man, I can't hate it. I can't love it. I can't love it. But I can't hate it either. That's how I feel about it, man. What are your thoughts on Cam Erving? Thoughts on the Panthers free agency so far? Thoughts on any other moves we might make? And also, something I didn't mention in the video yet, but Cam Erving did have 2 MCL sprains just this past season. So thoughts on his injury history as well. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know what to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.